It's an amazing day. Welcome to my channel. I'm Andrea M. Stuckey. Listen, it's time for tea time with Coach. So listen. This isn't a live broadcast. I am on travel this week, but I wanted to pre-record because I was unable to come in live last week. So I wanted to leave you with a little something. So not actually live, but I am here for you on this week. Welcome to Tea Time with Coach. So make sure that as you're watching this broadcast that you like and subscribe to the channel and share the broadcast out. Make sure you leave some comments so that we can talk a little bit, dialogue a little bit in the comment section, and I have an idea of what it is that you think about the video, or maybe you have some commentary or suggestions. So as I always say, what's good with you? What is going on good with you? So what's been going on good with me? Well, my daughter was home last week for college break, fall break. So that was great to have her around for about 4 days and get to spend some time with her and catch up on all her college activities and things of that nature. So I'm excited about that. Had opportunity to bring her back, and so she's doing extremely well. In addition, I've been looking forward to these days where I am off the grid, if you will, out of my home environment, taking some time to do some things that are fun and rejuvenating and also relaxing. I have a lot of things going on that I want to focus on, and so this is just the time and season for that. And I want to share with you that it's okay to want to be alone. It's okay to get away and sometimes just be. You may have an agenda. I had a couple things that I wanted to accomplish while I was away, and I'm working on that. Completed a couple things, and I'm still working on some other things. It's necessary at times. It is very, very necessary at times. And as a separated or divorced woman, you have to understand your needs. You have to understand what is required. You have to understand the huge amount of stress that your body is holding right now. And we hold these stressors in different ways, and if we're not careful, they will show up in the most inopportune ways. I remember about 2 years post separation, my divorce wasn't actually final yet, but I had accomplished, I had actually achieved a new full-time job, which had taken me over 1.5 years to get. However, the environment there was very, very stressful. And you know that when you go into a new job, oftentimes it is stressful. You're not familiar with how things are ran. You're not, you're still meeting your manager, getting used to the flow of things. And so that in itself was stressful, along with the other stresses that I had going on in my life with my children and getting them situated and emotionally balanced, if you will. About 6-7 months into that job, I was so stressed out that I ended up in the emergency room because of chest pain. I ended up in the emergency room because of chest pain. There were a lot of things going on at that job, and I was in a sort of precarious space. I was studying for an advanced certification for that particular position. So there was just a lot going on. And I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't going to the gym as much as I should have. I wasn't watching my diet as much as I should have. I was doing okay. I'll take that. The diet, I was doing okay. I definitely was not resting the way I should have. I've struggled with sleeping 8 hours for years. I only get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. And in times of stress, you definitely need to be getting rest. Your body will show you that. And I ended up in the emergency room with chest pain. Why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because I want you to understand how important self-care is after a divorce. You understand how your emotions can be all over the place, but I want you to understand how those emotional roller coaster, if you will, can affect your body. And that the same way that you put everything else on the calendar for others, for appointments, for your children, if you have young children and their activities, you need to put yourself on the calendar as well. And If it takes putting away money for a sitter or just one night out, whatever it is for you, depending on the season and stage that you're in, it's worth it. Sometimes you'll need to just get away to get some rest. There have been times where just me being at home, I wasn't resting well. Just couldn't rest, or you have children around and things of that nature. You just have to get away sometimes just to rest. Right? Now I'm an empty nester, so I don't have anyone at home, okay? However, I wanted a change of environment. I know what works for me when there are things that I need to accomplish, and I know the distractions or things that pull me away from staying focused. And when I really have to get some things done, I know what I need to do, as well as rest, as well as just have some fun alone and do some things that I want to do. So I just want to encourage you on today to make sure you're taking care of yourself. This is a great time to reassess your appointments. Have you had mammograms? Have you had annual physicals? When's your last eye exam? Have you had a dental checkup? Things of that nature, because as women, it's very easy for us to put those things aside when we're in a time of stress. Really, even in general, we put other people generally before ourselves, but we need to change that narrative. And we need to recognize how important we are. And we need to recognize that we cannot fill anybody else's cup until we have filled ours first and our cup is overflowing. Then we have space and room for others. Think about that on today. I'm not going to be long here, but I just wanted to pop in and share with you today how important you really are, that you are your number one asset. And no matter where you are on your journey, because oftentimes, even though you may be out of the initial roller coaster of emotions of your separation or divorce, there are periods in season of change, and you will recognize this as you move forward. But it is still important. It is always important that you take good care of yourself. So again, I'm Andrea M. Stuckey, the Divorce Liberator. No tea today. Sorry, I don't have my teacup and all those things, but I did want to just pop in and show up for you. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live for a regular scheduled Tea Time with Coach. Make sure you like and subscribe, leave comments and suggestions below. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.